Hi, I'm Christy from the Reading Specialists. I'm just here to talk about how to use our foundational reading program at home. This is especially designed for parents to use at home with their children, whether or not they're trying to give their children a bit of a boost in literacy or they want to teach their child phonics at home. We've made it really simple with a lot of easy to follow steps. Some things that you could use to help guide your child through this lesson are a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker, or a piece of paper and pen. We have 22 lessons to help teach your child phonics at home, and this includes sight words too. So to begin with, lesson 1, these are our foundational reading lessons for parents to teach their child phonics and basic sight words at home. It's a downloadable program which is available through our website, and then also we have our flashcards which go with each lesson, which are also available on our website. These can either be used online or they can be printed at home. I'm going to go through the first lesson so that parents are able to understand what is required when they're helping their child at home. So we're going to skip through the few introductory pages which talk about how to administer the lesson and go to day 1 where we're learning the S sound. So you can see we have the corresponding sound on the flashcard to the beginning lesson. If you'd like to use the flashcard, it's not always necessary. You could also write the letter on a whiteboard if you wanted. We start off with step number 1, learning the sound S. The objective is to say the letter name, which is S, and its sound S. So over to activity A. You're going to sing the S sound to the tune of Skip to My Lou. Next, we're going to go to the song lyrics over here, and the song lyrics go: sneaky snake, sneaky snake, sneaky snake, skip to my Lou, my darling. And then you would do that 3 times. And the instructions for all of those steps are down below in part C. Step 2 talks about introducing sight words. The sight words that are used are the first 100 words of the Fry list, which is a commonly used sight word list in schools. So you introduce the first 5 high-frequency sight words, which means the most common sight words used in the English language. You have the flashcards that correspond with the words. So the, of, and, a, and to. Of course, you don't have to use the flashcards. You can write them on a whiteboard if you want to. The purpose of this is to have the child recognize these words, and you'll be practicing these words by showing them the word either on the flashcard or on the whiteboard, saying the word clearly and having your child repeat the word and practice reading the words in random order. So you might have taught your child all of the words, mix them up, and then say, can you tell me what this word says? Of. Can you tell me what this word says? The. And so on. So review these words daily for recognition. Next up, I'm going to show you lesson number 4, because lessons 1, 2, and 3 are all very similar. However, when we move on to lesson number 4 and on through to lesson number 22, we also include a passage reading exercise. So when we go to step number 1, we're actually revising the sounds that have previously been learnt. So in step 1, you can see the flashcards are for S, A, and T for them to revise. Then you go on to learning your new sound for the day, which was learning the sound P, and following the instructions along to singing the sound to Skip to My Lou so the child can memorize the sound and the letter name. We also introduce a new step for blending, and so our blending will include using the sounds that have already been learnt. So you can set these up on the flashcards. Blending means that the child says the sounds P, A, T, and blends the sounds together. Pat, pat. And of course you can do this on the whiteboard as well. And we're introducing our new sight words too. Then when we move on to step 5, which is the decodable text, this uses all of the sounds that a child has already learned and includes the sight words that a child has learned as well. So ideally, the child would be able to read this on their own using their blending skills if they need to. Pam and the cat, they can use their finger to trace underneath the word as they're reading for accuracy. And reading along, Pam sat. The cat was on Pam. Pam pats the cat. If needed, a parent can read out the first sentence and then have the child echo read to them, so repeating the sentence after they read it. Or parent reads the passage and then the child echoes the whole passage after them. All of the lessons follow the same steps from lesson number 4 through to lesson number 22. And once the child has finished doing all of the lessons, they should have learned all of the basic phonic sounds as well as the high frequency sight words from the Fry list. Use multisensory elements, so teaching the S sound for the letter S using a song. If you sing this song 3 times with your child, it will help them to retain the memory for the S sound. Step number 2 is to teach your child sight words. So we use high frequency, which means really common sight words to begin with. And those are the first 2 steps to start teaching your child the first phonic sound for S. With this lesson, there are flashcards, each the individual phonic sounds. So there's a flashcard for S to go with this lesson. And then there's flashcards for sight words as well, which can be purchased separately or together as a package. And those are very simple steps for lessons 1 to 3. Lessons 4 to 22 differ slightly. So the first part of the lesson is revision of all of the previously learnt sounds for phonics and also the previously learnt sight words. After revision, you start with learning the new sound for the lesson, but the added step is that we start teaching blending skills. And the final step of each lesson is a short story where children will be able to bring together their phonics learning skills and their sight word learning skills into a fun passage. I hope you enjoy using our program at home with your child. If you need more information about our services or you're interested in support for your child, please contact us at The Reading Specialists. Our email address is admin@thereadingspecialist.org, or you can contact us via WhatsApp through the website.